So today's message for you is, the good news is you got all the right moves, all the actions you've been taking, all the things you're aspiring to do better at. You want all the right things, your heart's in the right place, your mind's in the right place. But where attention is needed is just the balance, right? How do I say this? Sometimes we can know all the right things we need to do, but if we don't have the proper way of implementing it into action, you can kind of be like somebody who knows all the right things to do, but how much of the right things do they actually do, right? And we want to be careful we don't fall into that category of, being the person who's always got all the solutions, but never really implements the solutions for themselves, right? So make sure, that you're heeding the advice that you're putting out right now. Anyone you've recently given some really good advice to, see how that advice that you gave could also be for yourself, right? Sometimes what we need to hear most is sometimes the things we just told somebody else. So this message is for someone who's recently given somebody some really good advice, but they're being called to listen to the advice they've given to others and actually apply it to themselves right now. And also, this message is for somebody who's been having a lot of fear, maybe, and anxiety. Turning to whoever your support system is right now. Sometimes we like to suffer alone, privately. We're always that shoulder for other people to lean on, but there's never really a shoulder for us. And so you're being advised to seek outside support, because it's not that there's not a shoulder for us to lean on as well. It's just we're the types of people that don't really like asking for help, that don't really like seeking other people. Sometimes asking for help or needing to lean onto somebody can feel like a sign of weakness, right? And so we'll silently suffer in our own problems or expect other people to just know that they got to reach out or ask me what's wrong or check in on me. But just like a little kid, when you need your needs met, sometimes you just need to say what it is that you need. You need to ask for what it is that you need help with, and then you'll receive it. If we sit around waiting for everyone to telepathically know what we need and what we want, even though that is our natural state of being, which is why I think we all inherently just expect that so often, is because we are supposed to be able to telepathically communicate, and you should know what I need before I ask for it. But being that we can't all quite do that right now, you don't wait and silently suffer. Just, speak out loud what it is you want. If you're in a relationship, women, I am strongly urging, just say what it is you want. I know so many girlfriends of mine, even, female family members, they will silently suffer. And I wanted to see if he was gonna, offer me that. Well, I was waiting to see what he was gonna. Why? Why wait? Why? You want to sit there and maybe see if your needs are going to get met. I am sorry, but me, I am too, it's about number one. Uno, me. If I need something, I'm just going to ask you. If I want to know if you're going to do something for me, I'm just going to ask. Hey, are you going to do that for me? Or, hey, can I get this? I'm not going to wait to see if I'm maybe going to get my needs met. Okay? It's your job to make sure you're happy. Nobody else's, contrary to popular belief. So if there's something you need, okay, and there's something you want, just ask. Open your mouth, because closed ones do not get fed. I could lead your ass to water, but I cannot make you drink, right? I mean, I could, but it'd be ugly. But, yeah, because, what's here is you're stepping into your emperor energy. But in order to step into your emperor energy, you need to actually be whole. And in order to be whole, that means we need to get all our needs met, right? There's a lot of parent figures that I know, myself included, where it's like, we want to be this super parent to the kid, but yet we'll completely ignore our own wholeness, right? So to be a stand-up parent, to be able to show up for your children, you have to be fulfilled in all areas. There needs to be balance in all areas, right? And that means also, your needs being met, your self-care needs being met, your inner happiness, something, you pursuing your passion, you making sure that you're loving on yourself the way you need to be, right? And so you can't expect to be a whole person for your children if you're ignoring certain aspects of your fulfillment. And if you're new at this, I encourage you to learn about the chakra system. Okay, it's quite simple when it comes to putting it in this way, which is you got to go for alignment in all of them. You can't just, I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna ignore that ugly part of the sexual trauma that I went through because I don't even know where to begin. But I'm gonna make sure all these other ones are aligned. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. You're wasting your time if you don't plan on aligning all of them. It only makes sense to do it if we're gonna do it in its wholeness, which is making sure all those energies are in balance. Okay, you gotta do the work. And we live in an age right now where you can Google anything. Motherfuckers used to have to really sneak around, risk their lives, pay a lot of money, hope and dream, kill and steal to get a good education, to be able to have access to knowledge that is now readily and freely available thanks to the internet. So all of us, out of respect for the ones who came before us, don't hold anything back. Anything you need to work on it. Start with those energy cycles or circles and see, okay, is this one in balance or out of balance? And if it is out of balance, what are things I can start doing to balance them? And then start doing them. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to being a parent, you want to be a great parent, you can talk to your children till they're blue in the face. At the end of the day, they're only going to imitate you. They're only going to copy what they see. So if you're concerned about how they're going to turn out, be concerned with what you show up like in front of your children. Are you happy in all? Do you have balance in all areas of your life? Are you practicing self-care? Are you taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, financially? Show them what real love looks like, and love yourself in all the areas that need love, right? Show them what a whole human looks like. Because so many of us out here are just fragmented pieces of ourselves trying to latch onto the next broken person and wondering why we're all drowning. I'm good. I promise you, I plan on being, single, mingle, me, ready until I'm really fully whole and I don't need anybody to fill any cups of mine, but that I would like them to accompany me on this journey. And it's very nice when you understand and grasp that you're responsible for your happiness. It takes a load off the next person. You know what I'm saying? And you're able to accept rather than expect. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I say that a lot. Sorry. And so, release yourself from any fear or anxiety that you've been having by making sure that there's balance in all areas of your life. And the good news is there's so many ways to get to balance that, so I touch on this because I recently had a discussion with somebody and they were doing the work to make sure that they were balancing and aligning everything, but they left the root chakra out because they had dealt with some very ugly sexual trauma in their past. And for them, they just planned on not even addressing that. That just wasn't an option. But I was like, in order to be in full alignment, in order to make all the work you just did worth it, you gotta align. And so it was a huge discussion about actually, tackling the hard part. But it's like, okay, well, then where do I begin? What do I do? I don't know how. I never was shown. I don't got the money. So here's the thing. When it comes to chakras, right? Root chakra frequency. Play it while you sleep. Boom. That thing busts you open. You know what I'm saying? And then the whole path starts as, like a wheel. So all you got to do is take the first step. And you'll be surprised the way the universe and your body just start the turn of the wheel for you, start the turn of that chakra energy circle for you, and everything starts falling into alignment. Now you're getting synchronistic messages on things you need to eat, take care of yourself better. So just do the work. Open the door. The universe has got you from there. I love you. Take care of yourself and have a good day. Bye.